Yo, everybody, I go by the name of Uncle Good Time. Finally, we're back, and finally, we're gonna drop. Finally, I'm having the beautiful lady in my side. Finally, no Yana. Like, guys, I'm so happy that I have a beautiful lady. I can't tell you what, but hey, how are you?
Sure, what's going on? Hi everybody, Libisa like ke Jane Mama Tempolo. I am born and bred Mo Botavelo. Do you want me to go further?
No, don't worry.
Okay, sharp. Yes.
So,
yes.
Okay, so Botavelo. Then you came to Bloom when?
Ke tlile Blomo ka ntho tsa sekolo, I think 2007, the first time I actually stayed in Bloom. But then after that I was in between Bloom and Botshabelo, and then officially being a Bloemfontein resident was around 2014.
Was it a fat and sit?
Of course.
I knew it. Like,
very important.
Important
Because why would you wanna marry somebody or something? I don't understand it.
So now you're currently boyfriend, couple husband,
fiance. See, it's working out.
Guys, I hate this interview already. I hate this show already. But it is okay. Yeah. Okay, so now Katlego understand, ne? O dutse le before o dira o mo a o nyala. Serious?
Like literally less than a month after we became official.
Then we were like, oh, okay, Neil.
Yeah, no shame. Yeah, nah. I'm from a fast Thabo, so.
Like, okay, plus touch on that, no? Because I know when it comes to twins, having twins, there must be someone in your family but in the twin.
This time around, it's all me, Shem. Yes, Banali the twin on their side, but because the fraternal twins, it comes from the mom's side, which is me. It's literally just when a woman ovulates. So it's all me. Everything I do big.
So I'm like, I don't want to lie, I'm so happy. I know how like this to happen.
Yes.
And we've been postponing. A lot of things happen, but it's alright, man. Life goes on.
Yep.
I want to touch on you being yourself, and before we go on what you do for a living, let's touch on the personal. Like you having a husband and supportive in your life, in which way though?
In which way? In every way. Emotionally, financially, spiritually. That is why me and him are working out. Because he understands me and he supports me. He supports my dreams. He's there for me, and he's there for me. He's there for the family. He's literally the support that I need, especially in the type of career that I have. Because it's so challenging, So yeah.
So I want people to know, what are you like? What do you do?
What do I do?
Yeah, if you have to box yourself and say this is who I am, I'm an actor or I'm just an entertainer or whatsoever. Like, how do you describe yourself in whatever you do for a living?
I'm a multidisciplinary artist.
Guys,
yes, that's how.
Yes,
that's how I put it. And then, if you want me to explain further, then I would say I'm a performer, I'm a producer, dramaturge, mentor, coach, writer. I produce for both film and theater. What else? I don't know. I do so many things. So that's why I say
Yeah.
multidisciplinary explains it better.
Do you know, I went last night, not last night, yesterday.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, to be honest, I'm so lucky that I took the chance of you and you responded in a way that I never expected you to respond.
Why?
Yo, but to get a celebrity Facebook thing. Yo. So I remember that time I wanted to do acting.
Yeah.
Like I was willing to do anything for acting. I wanted to go to school and everything for acting. Then Kabuta, you remember, London? Bannett.
Oh,
Batman.
yes.
So
Luyanda. Yes.
So like dog, you're my brother, so he really go to one. So I was like, dog, go for advice. But it's one thing, I was so hurt. He was like, I cannot advise you. I cannot do anything for you. There's someone I can refer you to. Who's that person? I'm now, Facebook. Go Ed. In a day where I accept the car, how do I start this, guys? So Katlego texted and I remember the day I was like, I really want to do acting. What is your advice and everything for everybody? So now I want you to tell everybody like, oh, but I'm an actor. You understand? I know there's a lot of people who are acting in Bloemfontein and there's no platform that much for them. You understand? To be honest, I used to pack up something like it, but there's a lot of people, I feel like they want to be in that career, but then there's not enough of platform or maybe knowledge about it in Bloem or in Free State as a whole. So what would you advise Mutolo for you? He or she want to do that?
Well, the first thing is to find a mentor. We have the resources at the palm of our hands, they're wrong. Like, something like Facebook, the comedian, instead of using it to better ourselves and tap into the careers. So the first thing that I would do is go on your Facebook or ask around or whatever and find somebody who is already doing this. So that they can guide you. But then also, if you're fortunate enough, training is very important. And by training, I don't necessarily mean formal training. For those banal child Thabo and whatever, you can always go to UFS or VETS or wherever you can study in Tutsenanana. But there's also so many other ways of but there's also so many ways of going about it. Looking for opportunities, like for example, Parkoffs will have your incubator program or going for the workshops. Also auditions will also give you that skill because you have to fail so many times before you can actually get it. There's also YouTube, there are so many things that you can do, and if you don't have those resources, then find people who do. As simple as that.
So more when you want to say people know they have everything in their hand, but then they don't use them for advantage. They want to better themselves.
Yes, but not everyone, because that will be ignorant. I know honale batho ba sokolang. I know honale batho ba sokola le data ya WhatsApp. But at the end of the day, you associate yourself with people who do have what you need. You understand?
Sure.
It doesn't always have to come from you. The power of collaboration, the power of reaching out, the power of asking questions so that otatola tuso. I mean, you reached out to Luyanda. Luyanda referred you to me.
Yeah.
And then after some time, you figured out what you wanted to do, or maybe you're still on that journey. But you can't always have the answers, you know? So, why are you being friends with
No, what's about one pride in it? And we, especially on Facebook, now, like it's about what about it. If I can check my inbox, I don't text people. You understand? Because of but to screenshot about post a conversation about people, you understand?
Yeah.
So I feel like some of the people but about talk about too, so because of they're afraid of a lot of people about exposure that get desperate or something else. You understand? Mari, it's okay, man. I understand what you're saying, and you wanna figure out of this is what I wanna do.
Yeah.
What happened? Like instead of you choosing maybe Ospane only Leponese, and then you choose acting or actor.
I will give you a solid.
You understand? What made you to choose that the career you choose it?
Okay, I just want to step back more and talk about the problem with us is we care too much about what other people think. You know, if the worst that can happen is somebody exposing you and deletes it how, then it's worth it. At the end of the day, you tried. And in them exposing you, somebody is doing it malicious, and then Jane sees it, and then Jane reaches out to you. So always ask yourself, what's the worst that could happen? And now it's like, what's the worst that can happen? Oh, am I gonna die? No. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it as long as it's amplified because of but anyway, going back to your question, in terms of acting, I never even had the passion for acting. I remember high school, I only did one show. It was so embarrassing. People couldn't even hear what I was saying. And they just like, who's sorry? Like, you know, it was really... Lenyora la Thuto. Botshabelo. Yeah. Yeah, and I was also wearing mini skirt, character in a mini skirt, and then it's one of those stages there, and then people are busy now talking about. But anyway, it was the most embarrassing thing ever, and I said I will never ever go back on stage. But I have to say, and this is something that I actually realized recently. My father always saw the talent in me. And you have no idea how proud he was of me every time I perform. There was this photo of me, Jaiva, and he would always imitate it. He saw the performer in me before I could see it.
Sure.
But tragedy is what got me to finally be in performance. I studied radiography at CUT. It wasn't working out. From the first day, I knew I didn't want to be there. And then a year and a half later, the tombstone unveiling higher, and then in it feeling like a funeral because but matric exam. I just needed to focus on other things. And then I fell into major depression, more mental institutioning, well, rehab, whatever, lack of better word. But anyway, this wellness center.
Does it help though?
I really recommend it. The thing is, there's so much stigma around places like that. Of money for people don't want to go there because the minute you have mental issues or psychological issues, you need help, you need the professionals. So yeah, I went to one and I was admitted for 2 weeks, and it was the best 2 weeks of my life. The best 2 weeks of my life, because being there, you tap into things that you've been ignoring.
For a long time.
You are, surrounded by people who are going through the most, who are going through what you're going through, or even worse. On a lady psychologist, on a lady psychiatrist. Everybody. By the time you are mono, you are a new person, you are revived, they give you some skills in order for you how fit into the real world, then this and that. It's so funny that even people who go to private institutions are ashamed.
Yeah, that's why does it help, because I know a lot of people who want to go there, but at the end of the day, I feel like you understand? So even myself, I was at a point whereby I wanted to go there. You understand? I wanted to take a break and say, okay, let me just go somewhere and find myself. You understand? But at the same time, I was like, I don't need this. I can do this. You understand?
You can do this, yes, but at the end of the day, you also need help. You know, you also need people that could be there for you, be your support when you're feeling your lowest. People who are gonna equip you with skills to do this later on in life. Institution and I don't even know if it still exists. In a bit like Kekyo, more President Mankana. Bless you, the street, the
I don't know. Yeah, what's
President Brand Street, yes. It was Mo, but it felt like I was outside of Bloemfontein. You understand?
But you're also Butsabela, so you're in Bloemfontein.
I was already staying.
I mean, like, it's like you're going to Joburg. I mean, like.
Okay, I'm not going to let you do that or talk like that. Because Butsabela can place the air. Just that, Lubana photo the snacks. Yo, have you seen? Butsabela is more civilized than Bloemfontein, but that's a story for another day.
Botshabelo.
So go jwetsa ne ha ntse reka bo dintho bo motho wa ha ntse reka dintho shin a ntse nana di tswa overseas re na le di factory tsa teng Botshabelo.
Okay, that one I support. Maral nanandus.
Yo, guys,
like I mean,
I feel so sorry for
I'm
you.
sure the shop right
I feel so sorry
the way
for
shop
you.
right about like KFC the shop right the all over ya. What's happening to one?
Okay, na bona Botshabelo mall bo lekana le Bloom alone. Just the mall. Hi guys, go vale travel la Sabisa share. Last Sabisa share. But anyway, the environment was so beautiful. Getting in touch with nature, getting in touch with the creative side, not necessarily the creative side, but writing and journaling. There are days where I feel like, ooh,
were you using your phone how to leader?
Yes, I had access to my phone.
Yeah.
I had access to everything. You can still talk Libato on the outside world, but I really don't remember using my phone much because my aim was to yes, and the most important person in my life, Inela Oswaga, who would come and visit. So there was no need for me to use my phone, but sometimes even just switching your phone off for a day. Man, the world can wait. The world can wait.
So, but I want to go to the world can wait. We're gonna take a break and we're gonna have Katlego. There's a lot I want to talk about. You understand? Even now, I still don't believe for Kipila High. You understand? This is a lifetime, guys. We're gonna take a break. We'll be back. Ta-da! Guys, we're back again. I go by the name of Uncle Good Time. I'm still Uncle Good Time because I have a beautiful lady on my side still. Hi, Jane. Otherwise, also sharp. Like I wanna know how sharp. Why?
Jay.
Why?
Yeah, that like sharp.
Oh, but Katlego plus you don't smoke, you don't do. How come all the rest?
What if you support them because I can rasta though. Why would I can rasta just because? What if you join a mutaka personality threat?
No, Mara, before you met him, I'm sure how I did it.
But honestly, right now, for length retention.
Sure.
So, it hold to a certain length, and then create turtle. Africa.
So now, okay, so and your thread and everything. It was so weird for you. To be honest.
Would you like it, Charlie?
Oh man, it was weird, man. I don't understand. Hot man ask this. I have to ask this. Like, to be honest, like it was so weird, man. Can I know how to your personality was like was interested in a lot of things. The way you went got dinner. Mary, how long I was like, so I was trying to understand because with us being in the entertainment, it's very rare for a Ricky to understand that. You understand? So Katlego motho how no, so it's so supportive. Ne? How are the trust issues in terms of being in entertainment or whatsoever?
Oh, but okay, blessing.
Ne-
Hey, like one trust, gamma trust, homonad. Like even the other day, I was doing a show where I was kissing another guy.
Go better, go shopper.
And he came to watch twice, and he was proud of me because I'm a beautiful performer. He is like that. He
But
knows his
Musina
place
Mutomo.
in my heart. He knows. He doesn't have to fight with anybody. He doesn't have to start the issues that are necessary.
Man. So now, I don't understand. Oh, but how mind totally.
No, what's about? Look, the thing is, Otamile, how late in the industry like mine, ours, I can udula or update the mod. Baby, hey, this time around, are you okay with it? Because I can learn option.
Okay, no, listen now. It's on 100,000.
It's on 100,000.
And now we have to kiss someone and then Haratu to Sunaba to
But I get 100,000 is not just dedicated to the kiss. It's everything else.
Hey.
And then you can always talk to the director and say, I'm uncomfortable with this. I can before signing a contract, you state your terms. This is not what I will do. I will not get naked.
What I want to know, let's say now, the only option is you to kiss a guy. And he must do. Senior he must. And now, if you don't kiss a guy, you're going to lose that.
Remember, before I sign up to something, I already know what it entails.
Yeah. That's like, let's say now, you have to sign.
Oh, if I get the motor hydrate, shame. Then I will just let it go.
For
relationship, it's worth more than 100,000.
Chalete
comes and goes. And goes. You can always make 100,000, but you can never get the trust. Yamoto has been trusting you, has been supporting you, has been there for you. It's not worth it.
Now I will choose my career over anybody, any day.
That's what you say until you find the one.
No.
I always said that.
But I will choose my career over anybody, dog.
Okay.
Even though we have to go for a date today, baby, I'm going to do this, and I have to come here. I'm going to come here, I'm going to cancel you.
Snacks affair.
Sure.
Or single.
I'm having fun.
Exactly. That's why. That's why.
No, man.
Why.
I don't want to say I'm single. I don't want to say I'm not single.
It's because Malwa.
No, man.
Hey, why can't you say whether you're single or not? Hey!
No, you're single. I really don't know. Maria, not a for I don't know. I really don't know my status.
Okay, you are.
I'm in a relationship with someone only for we. It was just having fun. We never had a title of we're dating or stuff. Marika, come on.
Have you told her?
Not really, because
you just did.
We don't have a title yet.
You just did.
Yeah, Kamarata.
Oh, pupu nice.
So now you mean like you cancel 100,000 for Mutwa?
Hey, yeah. You cancel 100,000 for Mutwa, le for na.
But have you done that to cancel a job for Mutwa? Have you done it?
Well, he's always been supportive. He's understanding, so I've never had to cancel a job.
Nix, total. There's more in the entertainment of someone out there. Like opposite of you.
But no, he's not in the industry. Well, he is because we work a lot. Like he's my partner, he's my business partner as well. So we do work a lot, but he's not full time in the entertainment industry. Engineering. So he's.
And not to be honest, the one guy, hot money. If you're gonna watch this show, I don't wanna lie. Ne? I'm gonna say this now. Should I say it?
Say it.
Should I say it?
Say it.
I'm respect. I don't wanna lie, man. Like I really respect him. I can't say it, but the way I was talking about the way I will allowing you to be you.
Yeah.
It's so amazing that I was like, shit, I wish to be in this kind of relationship. I was like, Oh, Sabawela, guys. Like, it's so amazing to
Sabawela.
have someone like that. Like, the mother from a distance is a kind guy.
Yeah.
Kabona ke motho o quiet. O quiet, innit?
No. Yo, we're on feta.
No, quiet. The opposite from that's like the opposite from you.
How Mona from a distance, yes. Get to know him, you'll realize hore ibile ka re ke betere. That's why bana ba rona ba hlaya.
Ba hlane, ne? Ke mo jitele wanyana.
Ke mo jitele ngayana. Re ikentse ngwana na tshwana le nna.
I want to
Mo
ask you
jitele tshwana le
something,
nna.
Mara. I don't want to ask you on the podcast because it's too personal.
Just ask me anything, man. Hey,
Seriously.
no, I want
to. Hope I know I got when you gave birth. You understand? No, like I get to give both because my twin at the same time.
Oh no, it doesn't work like that.
Oh, it is like can't give out idea, man. Is there any then after hour
Okay, so kibilele matwini aka ka C-section, ne? So Thabo bantsha pele, about 20 seconds later bantsha wa bobedi. So bana ba ka ba siana ka less than 30 seconds. Yeah. But if I were to give birth to them naturally, honotlotsa wa pele, and about 30 minutes, 45 minutes later, hotswa wa bobedi. That would have been nice because then you're just done. But no, you're still gonna suffer.
How about like okay, we also know the situation about the operation and you slept.
No, I wasn't sleeping.
How about Bulai?
No. Some people. No, were you there? Can I give a birth? How long had Look, Babaya, this cloth thing, so you don't get to see who but you are still very much awake. How about touch? You feel the pressure, but you don't feel the pain. And if like me was stupid, I looked at that lebonelele silver and I got to see my intestine.
How should I painful? Man, over.
Huh? Huh?
The way you bring a thing, enjoyable. Ne?
Beth? Enjoyable.
Would you do it again?
Only because I have healed. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but after Hobale Banaba, I was like, Haki battling next. It was the worst time of my life. And coming from somebody like me who has gone through so much.
Yeah, I wanna know, yeah. Like your personality and I study people. If I can be aware of my interviews and everything. But to study our personality and I could judge, but you can read that for you. I have that gift, man. I get to gift up again. But if I can look at you and spend time with you, over conversation, how I can sense for there's something that's clear. More life in how eating a certain thing, you understand? That's how you've been through a lot. And I want to how you've been through a lot in terms of how hola was it all about Washimane, Kapodi rape or something like that?
Yeah, it was about special you can sense a lot, but you didn't even know. I'm just wondering picture because somebody was also shocked that I have babies. They're like, Jane, you don't look like you can have sex.
No. Here's the thing, because of now we started. That's why you study your Facebook, Facebook, and you're always character how you're always motivating my you understand? Most of the time you're always protecting women.
Well,
most of the time, that's like most of the time you're always protecting women. Or do you like Basadi this, Basadi that?
But I also mock them.
Yeah.
In the situations, I also make fun of the women who are staying in abusive relationships. Well, it's a strategy. But anyway,
How would you advise someone a little more abusive?
Oh my God,
No.
oh my, the trauma. Somebody who has been abused.
Yeah.
Look, you can advise them all you want, but as long as that woman doesn't want to get out, I've made peace. I've made peace. And that's why I make fun of the situations, because sometimes when people laugh at you, that's when you step back and you're like, wait, I'm doing something. Call it satire, when you make fun of so the traumas that I've gone through, let me just mention them. I mean, a certain man, understand that I don't like under the same box. I mean, a man has
you're special, man.
You're
special, man.
No.
I'm talking about a certain person.
No, a certain person, because at the end of the day, I still have a son. So if you were what am I saying about him? What am I saying about my partner? What am I saying about my father and my brothers who have been the pillars for me? What am I saying about them? So anyway, going back to the traumas, when I was around 13, 14, I got raped by a guy I was dating. So,
Okay.
anyway, don't ask me why I was dating because yes, we do date, but never 9 years, 10 years. It's time that we realize it and open up conversations
and accept it.
And accept so be that pillar for your younger brothers, for your because nonsense.
You have to focus on your school.
Yes, you have to focus on your school. You have to focus on whatever.
Like, what do you want?
Guys, at the end of the day, some kids are mature faster than others. You know, the hormones, the control. So what you can do is guide them. The minute you just skates and tweeting, you know, so, I was having this conversation. I remember this other time, Department of Education, and we were doing this thing, a campaign, teenage pregnancy. And I told the teachers, the sooner you accept the fact that these kids are having sex, the sooner we can have the results. Because the more hey lebana sex, then you're not protecting them. You know, you're not fixing the problem because we're in denial. So these things happen. But anyways, can judge.
I can no judge.
And then and then the second incident was when I was in matric. I lost both my parents. Like literally, Saturday, the Tuesday, they were both HIV positive, but because there was so much stigma around it, my family and everybody else felt better saying witchcraft. Yeah, maybe witchcraft in somewhere and whatever, yes. But you know, yeah, for me, I was just like, I just want to deal with the facts. The facts right now are saying my parents had HIV. Okay, fine. That's the only way I'm gonna heal, because otherwise, I'm like, step back, man. Understand? And I started talking about it, and I know some of my family members, but at the end of the day, if you're gonna be in denial, don't force me to be in denial with you. And then got 2014, I lost my sister Lay husband there high in an incident where the husband poured petrol in the car. My brother-in-law my sister the following day. Thank God she was able to tell everything. So there was closure in that sense. But it's something that we were expecting, because he would always say, should I lose you to another man? So we luckily so that's why I'm saying, if the woman is not ready to leave, then how because he's been saying those things. There's been signs. They've been fighting. There's been the warning. Yeah. Like, you understand. So as long as I say ready, I thought, and now I'm done putting that as a burden. Yeah, I can take about and then last year July, I lost my brother, and I don't think I've had time to heal. And of course, just recently, the Katlego, Thabo,
Yo.
family ka dramatic
Yo.
ha ba khone ho tsamaya hantle.
Wait, no, before we touch on, go to touch on what I'm important than we are, because what Thabo best tell when Nandip, Marana Jola Nandip,
Ke tla o bolaya ona le sebedi sa bua ka ngonyane o black ke tla o bolaya yo
so guys we're gonna take a break. We'll be back. This is the last Scandal Love Nandipa. Man, we are back again. Yo, because guys, we're going to talk behind the scenes. So, no, let's start talking about this time we're gonna go deeper, Papa. So I wanna know you, we like a rape, and I wanna understand. There's something maybe can you be raped by someone you love or you're in a relationship with? Is it possible?
Yes, of course.
How long for me? I feel like, okay, in my knowledge, I feel like, no, I don't correct if I'm wrong. You understand? I don't want people to attack me. I'm gonna attack. But I feel like, let's say we're in a relationship and I ask you for sex. You're supposed to give me until failure.
Well. Yeah, you know, I'm not gonna judge you. I love educating people. So because you're asking a question very important. Yes, it's possible ho rapua ke motho o ratanang le ena. It's possible ho rapua ke monna wa hao.
What is rape?
Rape is when there was no consent. Ne? This is my body. I have to give you access to it. And if I'm uncomfortable with it, or hakibadly, or I tell you, then by all means stay away. And people have this thing, oh, she didn't scream, oh, she didn't say no. I always say to the young men, I'm like, please ask all the time. And if she says no, don't think she's playing hard to get. If she's uncomfortable, stop. If she says it's okay, then continue.
Okay, for someone like me, what my ex can tell you, I hate talking about sex. No?
Hey.
I rather let things dirahale. Like I give me 2 conversations. Baby, can you give me this? Baby, can you do that? That's like I don't talk about it. I feel like I get something I love about myself that I don't have a conversation. I can't do sexualize everything like over the phone. You understand? Let's say now I come to you guys sooner and everything. And when I deep down, you don't want to do it, but you are allowing me to do it because now the moment here allow me for God to deep down, you don't want to.
The reality is, you're not, especially how ratana le motho whatever, you're not always gonna say ke kopa mphe wa dumela or whatever.
Yeah.
But the body language, is she comfortable when you touch her? Is she resisting? That's when you would ask the question. That's the rape culture. Rather, even if abata who to play hard to get, rather be safe and say, okay, understand? Because there's so many issues. Like, for example, with my case, I actually had the courage to confront him because afterwards, but I never asked him. And then why did he do that? And he said, because you wanted it, you provoked me. We always put this thing on the women. What was she wearing? Why not why not the guy in the room? No, that's rape culture. If she didn't want it done to her, then rapile. Whether omonyetse, whether ke motho a hao, whether o kopana le na strateng, whether o tsotsi or whatever, ke rape.
So
Unfortunately. So, Luena, kopa we protect.
Guys, I'm gonna advise every man out there, dog. Guys, it is important to have a conversation, no matter how, before you put it in. So you were raped around 14 years. You were 13 years old.
13, 14 years.
Then only aware after how long for it you were raped, or after that you.
After years. After years, because there was lack of education. Like that's why it's very important who at these things.
Yeah.
I knew I didn't appreciate what happened to me, and this guy would always beat me up. So he was conditioning me to get to a point where let me just give it to him.
Yeah.
So I realized it's like around 10, 12 years later. I can busy ka show ya rape.
There's something in this step on the yard.
King.
O tshwana le Nandi Patleng.
Ke tla o bola yo this guy. Ke tla o tsa what?
No.
Ke tla tsamaya what?
Okay, so yeah. Well, we like still tshwana le Nandi Pa. How's it put? I know Moshoile.
Producer, ke kopa o tsamaya.
So
But anyway, as I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted.
Yeah.
Yes. Around 12 years later, that's when I realized what happened to me. Because there was lack of education, and we also don't speak about those things. And I come from a community where a lot of my friends were going through the same things, so we felt it was okay.
If I check, you relate to Katlego bereng, and which is, to me, it was a brother. You understand?
You literally telling me how I relate a little Katlego bereng. No, Maro busy fantasizing about Nancy while you are looking at me.
So that's like I know.
And not feel guilty about it.
Like I said, Katlego is someone I know, like personally. I used to go have one and everything, and I was like, related like over the phone, because of English. And that's why I didn't even want to post about it on social media, because of I don't like posting about the serious whereby I don't have a lot of knowledge about what's going on. So I want to know, how do you relate to Katlego?
Well, Katlego ke ngwana wa Ptuaka. So ke mangwana wa hae.
O mama no ha. So Obutwaki ene ke mang? Wa go Joburg, the one who stays going.
But to John Mpolo.
Yeah.
Tembisa.
Asa Soweto.
Soweto ke Soweto.
Soweto.
O dula Tembisa.
Ke utao. Mara le tshwane.
So
ke utao zwa. Lona la itlama wa itse. Lena motlanke shwa mo. Go tlo thima mangi o butao, mama go sama. Ha le tshwane. O tshwana le so mo.
Ke tshwana le Nandi Pa.
Akso Nandi Pa wa buena.
You've been saying it's
no, it's so
but I can't ngwana bo Nandi Pa because we're now according to you get le Nandi Pa.
Ask this man.
Go panetse ntate le ntate wa hae.
So you touch it after you hearing the whole story, what happened, like when I react there, I want to know because he reacted in a different way. I remember.
Yeah.
Like how did you touch it there?
At what go jetsene ntwena itlile ka nako e keleng emotionally balanced man, spiritually balanced. Ke ne ke busy at the residency. In Tankwa, it's a desert, this international residency. And it was such a spiritual journey for me that when I learned the news, I already knew, in a sense, yo, but what we can No. I was having a conversation with my partner at some point, and then he's like, you know what, I could say, man, something, gut feeling, man, I'm starting to think Katlego is linked, this story, And I remember, I don't remember if it was the same day or the day before or after. This video camera of mine, of my husband's, of my fiancés, of my partners, of my babas. And I ran into the video where we were playing around. We were doing a short film. And I remember before I went to sleep that day, I had a question. I was like, oh, guy. And later that day, I had a spiritual encounter of him coming to me.
Oh. Okay.
I'm gonna cry. Coming to me and telling me the story. And then I told his father, Ish, I had this encounter. He told me this and that and that and that. And then his father is like, whoa, by the way, mewa hai for DNA tests. So by the time I revealed the news, he had already told me.
Oh.
And he kept on motorong, he kept on ante home. And I was like to my brother, but okay, the wound bereng and he's like, no, hababua next got the wound. I'm like, no, got the hundreds got the wound. And then later on the news the wound was there. So it was such a spiritual encounter, and I feel so blessed that he reached out to me. And it's because of the space I was in. It was such a spiritual journey, that residency. It was even the first time I've ever acknowledged my ancestors, because I never believed in ancestors. So the residency opened that portal for me, and he felt this is the person who's ready. Yeah.
Oh. Guys, this is a multi-award-winning woman. Shut it. Wait, no, like I know it's too late to talk about it, because this is the end of the show.
Wait, this can't be the end of the show. You asked me something during the break that I just wanna iron out as well. You asked me if, because batswadi ba ka bana ba le HIV positive, does that mean we have it?
Yeah.
Is that why you're keeping your distance now? Because unana can HIV.
Yeah, I wanna know, man.
No, it doesn't work like that. It depends on how it. So if the woman gets HIV, and then ababa pregnant or while pregnant or whatever, there's a possibility of transmitting it to ngwana. But because of the blessings there's medications that can protect the ngwana. A lot of ways to tolerate HIV, but just because your mom has it doesn't mean you have it. There are also people who are with partners banally HIV, but the person is negative. So why onana thobalano ha ona HIV? Yo, yes.
And there's so many ways you can get it.
There's so many ways. Please mention.
What I know is, I know about blood. When you touch your blood.
When you touch
the blood.
When you touch a blood, infected.
Yeah.
So if I were to double a noche and I would touch a blood bag, I can have HIV later.
I believe that. I don't know. Educate me. Maybe.
Unless you have a card. Like you have to have a card or a portal.
It's
an.
So, I don't know. I know those two. Tobalano, like that. I don't know other way. I get a knowledge about it. I don't want to lie. And that's why because we don't really pay attention to certain physical information important in my life. That's why a lot of people don't know what is rape. And you can realize after years that you've been raped, you understand, because of certain things, because we don't know what is really rape. We don't really know what is how much to HIV with money, with money, you understand? So we don't have a lot of knowledge.
Yeah.
And to because I can see very man. Mara di depressed.
If next na monna ne ke tla o nyala because how we pay fat. When I blush. It's very important to ask questions. Yeah.
Mara, guys, thank you very much for watching the show. You know what to do. You have to, the only thing you have to do is comment. How about about anything about acting? About Fumana guy.
They can follow me on Facebook, Jane Mamontempolo. They can send me email, janempolo@gmail.com.
AKA.
Or, AKA King.
Nandipa. Kimaka.
Or mpolo@vucollective.com.
So, okay.
But I'm gonna throw it down the drain.
But I would love to get a girlfriend that just
Yo,
like Nandipa. Yo, thank you guys for watching the show. We love you. See you next time, man.
Thanks.
You're jealous, Sitli. Comment si t'as du la hat, Sitli? T'as du la hat. Comment si t'as du la hat?